Hey, bookworms! Welcome back to our channel. Today, we have an exciting psychological thriller to discuss that has taken the literary world by storm. It's none other than The Silent Patient by Alex Michaelides. Let's dive into the mysterious and captivating world of this best-selling novel. The Silent Patient by Alex Michaelides is a gripping psychological thriller that delves into the complex and interconnected lives of its main characters. The story revolves around Alicia Berenson, a talented painter who shockingly murdered her husband, Gabriel, 6 years prior and has since remained completely silent. The narrative is primarily divided between the present-day perspective of Theo Faber, a forensic psychoanalyst, and Alicia's diary entries leading up to the murder, providing a glimpse into her state of mind. Theo Faber, a 42-year-old forensic psychotherapist, becomes fascinated with Alicia's high-profile case and secures a job at the Grove, the mental institution where she resides. Determined to unravel the mystery behind her silence and the motive for the murder, Theo begins therapy sessions with Alicia. However, during their initial encounters, Alicia is heavily medicated by her primary therapist, Christian West. Undeterred, Theo requests a reduction in Alicia's medication to establish effective communication. As the therapy progresses, Alicia's condition improves, and she becomes more alert. However, during one session, she unexpectedly attacks Theo, leaving him shocked but undeterred in his determination to help her. Despite the opposition from Stephanie Clark, the manager at the Grove, Theo is given a limited time frame of 6 weeks by Lazarus Diomedes, the clinical director, to make progress with Alicia. Simultaneously, the narrative delves into Theo's personal life, introducing a subplot centered around his wife, Kathy. Theo accidentally discovers Kathy's affair with another man, which shatters him emotionally. Fueled by jealousy and suspicion, Theo begins to obsessively monitor Kathy's actions, following her and checking her emails to gather evidence of her betrayal. In his pursuit to understand Alicia's motives, Theo conducts an investigation, interviewing Alicia's family, neighbors, and friends. Barbie Hellman, Alicia's neighbor, reveals that Alicia had a stalker in the weeks leading up to Gabriel's murder. This revelation adds a new layer of intrigue to the case and motivates Theo to dig deeper. Meanwhile, back at the Grove, Theo learns that Alicia has stabbed another patient with a paintbrush, leading Christian to resume her medication and place her in isolation. Lazarus initially decides to terminate Theo's sessions with Alicia but changes his mind after Theo pleads to continue their work. During their final session, Alicia entrusts Theo with her diary, which confirms the existence of her stalker and her attempts to seek help from Gabriel and her therapist, later revealed to be Christian. Alicia's pleas fell on deaf ears, with both Gabriel and Christian dismissing her claims. Christian prescribed antipsychotic medication, which Alicia chose not to take out of fear that it would render her vulnerable to an attack. The diary also uncovers Alicia's profound psychological trauma stemming from her childhood. She overheard her father saying something that resulted in her feeling unwanted and unloved. This moment became a turning point in her psyche, fueling her deep-seated resentment towards her father and laying the groundwork for her ability to commit murder. Armed with this new understanding, Theo confronts Christian, as well as Alicia's family and friends, including her cousin Paul Rose and her aunt Lydia. Through his investigations, Theo pieces together the puzzle, leading him to believe that Gabriel's murder resulted from Alicia's feelings of betrayal and the belief that Gabriel valued another life over hers, much like the Greek mythological character Alcestis. Theo confronts Alicia with his theory, hoping to elicit a confession and uncover the truth. Alicia finally begins to speak, disclosing her version of the events on the night of Gabriel's murder. She claims that her stalker broke into their home, tied her up, and awaited Gabriel's arrival. According to Alicia, the stalker ambushed Gabriel, tied him up, shot him multiple times, and fled. However, Theo remains skeptical, as the police evidence contradicts her account. Theo plans to confront Alicia about her deception, but when he arrives at the Grove, he is informed that Alicia is in a coma after overdosing on morphine. Realizing that someone deliberately administered the lethal dose, Theo informs Lazarus, who contacts the police. Theo suspects Christian's involvement, as he had previously revealed Christian's secret treatment of Alicia. In a shocking twist, it is revealed that Theo himself administered the fatal dose of morphine to Alicia. The narrative unveils that Theo was, in fact, Alicia's stalker in the weeks leading up to the murder. He had followed Gabriel, intending to kill him, but unexpectedly encountered Alicia. Alicia's final diary entry reveals her suspicion of Theo's identity and her knowledge of his intentions. Feeling guilty for Gabriel's death, Alicia allowed Theo to administer the overdose as a form of retribution. Unaware of the existence of the final diary entry, Theo congratulates himself on his attempts to help Alicia, believing he did the right thing despite the tragic outcome. He receives a job offer as the director of another institution, while Kathy mourns the loss of her lover without revealing her affair. As the police arrive armed with Alicia's diary, which holds the truth about the events, Theo accepts that he must face the consequences for his action. The Silent Patient is a suspenseful and intricately woven psychological thriller that explores the depths of trauma, guilt, and the intricacies of the human mind. The novel showcases the interconnectedness of the characters' lives and reveals the devastating consequences of their choices and actions. Ultimately, it is Alicia's diary, filled with hidden truths, that will bring Theo to justice and unravel the dark secrets that have haunted them all. Recommendation: read it. The Silent Patient is a must-read for fans of psychological thrillers. Alex Michaelides masterfully crafts a suspenseful and gripping narrative that will keep you engrossed from start to finish. With its intriguing premise of a woman who hasn't spoken since she murdered her husband, the story delves into the complexities of the human mind, exploring themes of trauma, guilt, and deception. The use of multiple perspectives and diary entries adds layers of suspense and keeps you guessing until the shocking conclusion. If you enjoy twisty and mind-bending thrillers that will keep you on the edge of your seat, The Silent Patient is definitely worth picking up. Thanks for joining us on this journey into The Silent Patient by Alex Michaelides. If you're intrigued by psychological thrillers that keep you guessing, be sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss out on our future book discussions and recommendations. And don't forget to leave a comment down below letting us know if you've read The Silent Patient or if you plan to pick it up. We love hearing from you. Until next time, happy reading.